Okay, let's talk about you, your body, your heart, your soul, your mind. We've learned to think about them as separate from each other, but they're not separate. They're all connected to each other. And Brian Tracy is one of the psychologists who teaches us about the mind. 90% of our mind is unconscious. Only 10% of our mind is conscious, which means we're only aware of about what we say to ourselves. 10% of what we say to ourselves is in our awareness. Most of what we do is controlled by our unconscious mind. And if we want to get our unconscious mind to help us, we need to learn to understand how to communicate with it. Interestingly enough, the unconscious mind listens to affirmations that are personal, that are in the present tense, and that are positive, the 3 Ps. If we say, I'm not going to smoke, I'm not going to eat too much, I'm not going to do this, or I will do this sometime, off in the distant future, our mind, our unconscious mind, completely ignores it, completely. So if you want your unconscious mind to listen to you, and you want to be the captain of your own being, then you have to talk to it in its language that it understands. So we also have our superconscious mind that is operating 24/7 to give us what we want. And the superconscious mind likes goals and deadlines. So if we want to get our superconscious mind working for us as well, we have to write down what it is that we want and when it is that we want it to happen. But we're not going to talk about the superconscious mind today. We're going to talk about affirmations for the unconscious mind. I would also like to acknowledge the work of Louise Hay, who is a metaphysical healer. I've been studying her for 20 years, and I must say, she's a genius. So Louise Hay has a number of books, one of which is called You Can Heal Your Body. And pretty much every condition in the body is listed in that book with an affirmation, a metaphysical reason why she says we have a problem, but also an affirmation of what it is that we need to do to be at peace and live in harmony and have a joyful existence. So I'm going to be showing you a set of exercises that I was taught, and some I've modified, that are associated with affirmations. And at the same time, I'm going to be asking you to use your non-dominant hand. For me, that's my left hand. And to count how many times you say the affirmation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 sets of 5 for most of the stretching exercises. There will be some other exercises that I put in there that only need to be done 1 set of 5. And if you do these, you will be directing your mind, your heart, and your soul towards an optimum state of health and happiness and well-being. I encourage you also to make up your own affirmations and change them so if you feel like they're coming from your own heart. Okay.